Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning into my video and checking your girl out. I hope you guys like the content that you see and decide to subscribe to my channel. Make sure if you do subscribe that you share my video, like this video, and comment down below so that I can interact with you guys. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, thank you so much for tuning into my videos. Your support does matter to me, and I truly appreciate you guys more than you know. So if you are here from my last video, this is part 2 of my makeup video. My last one was supposed to be like a quick little Sephora haul and then me doing my makeup, but it ended up being a lot longer than I thought. So here we are, part 2. We are going to get started with our makeup now. So how have you guys been? It has been a while since I have well, no, I'm lying. I did record another video, another makeup video that should be up before you guys see this video. But besides that video, it has been a while since I actually sat down and talked to you guys and really took the time to do my makeup. And as I said, I don't know what I am doing. I am using a few new things today, so bear with me as I try to figure out what I am doing. But this is not the correct pencil, so let me grab the correct one. So I didn't mention it, but I am using my Precisely Brown pencil in the shade 4.5, and then I am going to go in with my I don't know how to really pronounce this name. I'm just gonna say Kosas Air Brow, and this is in the shade Brown Black. And they do sell this in Ulta. I did see it in there, so I was pretty excited about that because I did receive this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago, and I've just gotten around to really using it. I do feel like this product is very beginner makeup friendly, as far as if you want to fill in your brows or fill in the sparse brows, and also if you want that natural look. I feel like this is a great product to go in with if you're not really skilled to carve out your brows without them looking carved out. And just something very beginner friendly until you get down the gist of how you want your brows to look. So as you can see, I really didn't do anything but underline my brows, and now I am just going over it with this product because I feel like it kind of helps fill in the sparse spaces in my brows. So I always seem to have trouble with my left brow. I don't know why. It's my troubled brow. So sometimes I have to work with it so much, and then when I work with it so much, it kind of overdoes it, and then it kind of ruins the whole look. But I meant to spray some of this Rose Instant Hydration Mist, so I'm gonna spray this now. So I didn't do too much because I feel like my skin was already pretty much hydrated, but I just wanted to test out the hydration mist and see how it does. I like that it's very fine when it comes out, so whenever you're spraying it over your face, I feel like it won't give you that blotchy look if you are wanting to use that after you do your makeup. But that's my first time using it. So far so good. It definitely smells like roses. I'm not really a fan of rose scented things, but it's not that serious. So we are going to move on to priming our skin. So I have both my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and then I also have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I believe these two primers are compared to each other because they are saying that these primers both do the same exact thing, except This one is expensive and this one is cheaper, drugstore friendly. So I'm going to try the cheaper one because I have used this plenty of times on my channel. I just wanted to show you guys the comparison of the two and, you know, just give a little story on that. But we are going to go in with the e.l.f. primer. I haven't used this before. I did pick it up because when I was in Ulta one day, I seen it and I was like, I usually like e.l.f. products, so I wanted to give it a try. And then it just so happened that when I went home and got on TikTok, I seen people comparing the primers. So I was like, okay. I see why they never have them in stock whenever I have like walked by them in the store. So if you aren't coming from my last video, you should go back and like watch it. But I was saying that this hairstyle is new for me. I really liked how my hair looked on the first day, but I feel like it's still getting some used to, still growing on me. And probably once I do my makeup, I'm probably going to look at it in a completely different light. My husband was laughing at me when I told him that that's just how women kind of like trick their mind. Do your makeup, make yourself look pretty, and that's it. So we are going to move on to the eyes because I want to do my eyes last today, just because I want the primer to kind of have some time to like sit, but also because I just don't want to have to move my face around too much when I'm doing my face makeup, because I do plan to film another video after this one, so I need my makeup to look really, really nice. So wait, I don't know if this is out of order, but I do want to try something first. So I haven't used this before, but I want to go in with my pumpkin matchsticks thing, and I want to like go over my dark spots. So I want this to be able to sit for a little while I like do the rest of my face. Like I said, I never used this before. I'm really scared. So I'm just gonna go over those little spots. I'm gonna take this brush and kind of like set it. So I don't know if I did that correctly, but we're gonna keep going. I'm going to do my eyes like I said first. I am going to go in with my Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 360, and I'm going to kind of like sculpt my brows just a little bit, like clean it up, and then I am going to use the rest on my eyelid. So I'm probably just gonna speed up this process a little bit. So I'm just gonna play some music and you guys just watch me clean up my eyes really quickly. So next up, we're going to move on to eyeshadow. I am going to use my Morphe 35U palette. I showed this in a couple of videos back a while ago, but I haven't used it since. So I think I'm just going to go in with this palette today and, you know, see what we come up with. So I am going to take my Sephora crease brush. I do like that the Sephora brand has what the brush is supposed to be for. I know sometimes we don't really like necessarily use our brushes for what they say, but I do think that it's still cool and nice to have and know, just in case, even if we aren't using it for that specific reason, if someone wants to know which brush to go out and buy, I can just easily say, yeah, that was the crease brush, I used it for this, and then, you know, you can easily find it for yourself. So I am going to go in with my palette, and I am going to use, we're going to start light and then go dark. So I am going, let's try Sonora. So now we're going to go a little bit darker, and I am going to go in the shade Cocoa Dust. So I'm going to go a little bit darker, just a little bit, to kind of like darken up the crease just a little bit more. And I'm going to take the shade Kalari and just put it in my crease. So for my lid, I'm going to go in with the shade In the Dust, and it's kind of like a tan neutral colored brown. So I also have like the single shadow from the Urban Decay brand, the Moon Dust shadows, and this is the like infamous Space Cowboy shade. I'm just gonna take that and put a little bit on my lid. We're gonna take a break on the eyes, and I am going to move on to doing the skin. So I already primed my face, and I feel like it kind of set very well. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Eavesdrop stick in the shade 19. First of all, the packaging is like super cute, and again, I also feel like this is something that you could just easily throw into your travel bag and kind of like just, you know, go drop it in your bag, easy breezy. You don't have to take like no pump or anything like that. So I just feel like this is very convenient. I'm very scared because I don't know how this is gonna work, but this is what the shade looks like. And we're just gonna roll on and see how this goes. So kind of went in with some big swatches there, and it glides on very like nicely. I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know why I thought that, because I not really tested it out, but I kind of used the testers in Sephora to see what my shade was, but so far so good. So we are going to take this Sephora foundation brush and kind of like buff it out and see what it does. This is definitely a lightweight foundation stick. So I feel like if you are someone that doesn't like, y'all, my light just died. But if you feel like you're someone that doesn't like doing too much makeup and you don't want a lot, I feel like this would be perfect for beginners. First of all, the orange light was given, and now I just feel like So what do we think about the shade? I think this might be a good match. This is definitely like a lightweight foundation. I feel like even if you add more, I mean, it still gives like coverage if you want that. I feel like if you want a little bit more coverage, you probably can go in with a little bit of concealer and then go over that with the eavesdrop stick. So far so good, but it does say it's supposed to be a blur smooth tint stick, so keep that in mind. So I definitely feel like it kind of like hides the dark spots pretty well. It's okay so far. I feel like if you are someone that has like perfectly clear skin and you don't have any dark spots or anything like hyperpigmentation that you have to worry about too much, I feel like you will really love this, especially for like everyday on the go foundation. So we're gonna move on to concealer. As always, I'm going to go in with my Born This Way multi-scope concealer in the shade Butterscotch. So really quick, I am going to go in with the Match Stix shade Espresso to kind of like contour a little bit. I feel like I don't really have to contour my forehead just because you can't really see it, so I'm just gonna skip that. So I feel like this came out very beautifully, like, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna go ahead and like set though, because I feel like my under eye is always creasing, and I'm just taking some of the extra powder off, and then I'm gonna go in. And then the extra powder that's on the back of my hand, as always, I'm just going to take some and set some more. So my biggest concern is always just like kind of setting under my eyes first, because I don't want it to crease too much. So I'm going to go ahead and like blend out my contour and like set it using my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I believe this palette is discontinued, so I'm sorry I can't link it for you guys. And I also haven't really went to go see if I could find some other things that are available so that I can use it in place of this, so that I can be able to link the things that I use for you guys in my videos. But we're gonna go ahead and like set it, and then we're gonna, you know, continue on with the process. So I'm gonna play my music, and then I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit more so that we can like get to the next step. So I had to go and delete some clips from my memory card because apparently it's full, even though it's been a while. So I don't know if you guys saw or not, but I was saying that I picked up this Morphe E63 brush, and I believe it's supposed to be like a foundation brush, but I saw somebody on TikTok or TikTok or YouTube using this to blend out their contour. And yes, ma'am, they was on to something. So I'm definitely not going to be using this because I actually didn't really like it when I tried to use it for my foundation. So yeah, I need another one of those. So I was actually going to say, before I realized my camera had cut off, that I am going to go around my mouth a little bit more with some more of the foundation, because I feel like I still see a little bit of orange from the matchsticks in the shade Pumpkin, like my color corrector. So just gonna go in with a little bit of that and blend that out. And it could just be me, and also because I'm not done. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of the Cocoa Contour Stick, or the Espresso Matchsticks, not Cocoa Contour. Like, I feel like I should go get some pictures done today, because why not? I haven't done my makeup in so long. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of that and contour my nose. I need to grab a brush so that I can blend that out good. So now I'm going to set the rest of my face. I'm going to set my contour, set the rest of my face, and then I'm going to come back and do my blush and highlight, lashes, and all that stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going to set the rest of my face. I'm going to go in with my Cocoa Contour palette. I'm going to apply my lashes, and then I'll be right back. So if I'm being honest, I kind of don't want to put lashes on today. So I went in with my telescopic Carbon Black L'Oreal mascara. And then this is in the shade Carbon Black, like I said. And then I also have the Carbon Black shade in the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara as well. I'm just going to go over that just to kind of like give my lashes some volume. I'm also gonna take like what's left on my sponge and kind of just like go over my forehead just a little bit, because while doing like the eyes and stuff, I'm kind of like lifting up my forehead so it kind of has like the creases. So now I think we are, do I want any more blush? I feel like I want a little bit more blush. I used to be scared of blush because I thought women of color, at the time when I first started doing makeup, I just didn't know that it was for us. I never really seen a lot of you know, melanated skin girls wear blush, so I was kind of scared that if I put blush on, I was gonna look crazy. But what I like about this blush is it's definitely buildable. This is the Milani Dolce Pink baked powder blush. A girl on TikTok, I saw her use it and it just looks so pretty on her. So I like that you can like build it up and like have that soft look if you want to, or you can like be very bold. But I don't know, I'm feeling very soft and pretty right now, so I wanted to add a little bit more just for the baby doll effect. I thought I was gonna want to wear a blush today, I mean highlight today, but I don't think I want to wear that either. So like I said, I didn't know what we were gonna do for this video, and obviously I went the natural route as always. But we're now gonna go in with the lips, and I am going to use my MAC pencil, and this is in the shade Chestnut. So now I am going to take my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie, and I am going to put that in the center. And then I am going to take my Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and this is in the shade Gummy Bear. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for more videos to come, and I'll see you guys later.